we are already halfway through the year, so I'm going to show coaches, agencies, and info product creators how to profit during this time. I know this says new year, new me, but you could definitely do this when the new year too comes, because that is the golden opportunity. But you could also do this half year, because you could say we're already halfway marked through this year. Do you want to actually commit and change your life? You have 6 more months left. So, so this will make them more motivated, ready to commit, and actively seeking solutions if you really hit that pain point that they're staying stagnant. So this is a low ticket 2 hour workshop that will push them to the back end higher ticket. So it's called the 7-day cash campaign to add 10,000 to 50,000 for coaches this new year, or this year, half year, whatever you could say it, however you could say it. So what is this campaign? This is a 7-day email campaign we run for your email list. It is designed to be a quick cash injection that brings in 50 to 100 sales at 200 a pot, depending on your list, plus a extra 40 to 50% take rate on order month usually adds an extra 5K or so. So I know it sounds like a pitch, but I'm going to explain everything in the back. I'm just showing you guys the results this brings. So I'm going to show you how to do everything and what you need to do. So the best part is you're pitching your existing audience. Every sale is 100% profit. So the way you set it up is 10 to 30% or more of buyers end up booking a call for your higher ticket program. So you're getting a cash injection up front and thousands more on the back end. If you have a warm list of 5 to 10,000 or more, it's very possible to make 10 to 50,000 without investing in a single set. So not bad. So you don't need to do ads for this. But if you want to increase more of your email list, you could do ads. So here's an example of some results. This is my pal Sean Ferris and my coach. He achieved with his 7-day campaign. He has a small list of 7,000 active people and consistently pulls in 16 to 40,000 on the front end every time he runs it, plus an additional 5K to 25K on the back end. So here's some screenshots. He has a 7,000 person active list and 8,000 non-active. So here's what he made a viral shorts boot camp. That's what it's called, during last Black Friday. So this is amazing in Black Friday because everybody's in buying mode. But you could do in the halfway mark, because you know what I said, you could do the halfway transformation. So he made 26,000. That is not too bad. And before we take account on all the back end sales came from that, so he made 67,000 gross volume. So here's another. So he did was the AI outreach machine at the end of May 2024. So it doesn't have to be on Black Friday. But he made 23,000. And you can also do upsells in your checkout page, so you could boost more sales. 18 upsells, 49 sales of $200. You got that much, 8,000. 18 upsells, additional 972, and it went up to that much. And 10 on a payment plan. Add a payment plan, because you feel like getting more of a deal when you just have a payment plan. And then some people are struggling during these times, so it's best to add a payment plan. You will earn more during that. So the total was 26,000, obviously. So the back end, the total was 39,000 altogether. So why bother? So this is a quick cash injection up front with 10 to 100K in per profit getaway offers that turns spectacle leads into high ticket client. Because if you're providing so much value that they're like, wow, imagine his coaching, they're gonna give in and be ready to buy. Simple setup, no ads, no complex text, no fancy funnels. An easy way to add an extra 6-figure a year to your bottom line. And you could do this anytime. You at least just don't overdo it, because then you're gonna have more on subs. So, and then I want to explain this. So this is a money making machine in just one day. You hear Justin Goff does this too. So obviously I showed you guys my mentor, the Copy King himself. Justin Goff does it, and how you can start. So here is step-by-step guide to creating a 1-day cash machine from an email list. But you're doing the 7-day campaign. Does that make sense? So this is a 1-day cash machine, but you're marketing in 7 days. So Craft a jewel worthy offer. First things first, you need an offer that's so irresistible your audience can't help but drool all over it. So ask yourself what topics crushed in the past, what's sizzling hot, in your niche right now. This could be like what's hot right now is AI. So anything involving AI to make their lives easier is what is hot right now at this moment. What question is your list constantly nagging about? So when you have an email list saying, what's your number one struggle right now? You should have like what's called Spirit. It's a design to get a reply. So you could also boost your deliverability. So you should add this to your automation, your email automation. Like any question, just trying to get a reply. And this is also market research. If you ask, what's your biggest struggle right now? What's your biggest objection right now? Just anything like that. So you could get some market research and some research just to see what they want to hear. So what questions did your constantly nagging with? What did your subscribers sign from? So your lead magnet. Or better yet, ask them with the quick survey. So you could do a survey monkey and just say, which one will you buy from? Or which one would you be interested in buying? And then give them your offers. So that would be straightforward. So timing is everything. Start your promo on a Monday, run it for 7 to 10 days, and deliver midweek. Because if you do it in the beginning, people are going to be too busy. And if you do it at the end, people are just relaxing. They're not in that mindset, going hard and, learning. So rinse and repeat once a month or every 2 months. Don't ignore your list by hard selling every time. So don't overdo it because, you could get money, but just don't overdo. So price it to sell. So like $200, you could do $197 just to make it look a little cheaper. But for money making trainings, our optional payment plan for 2 payments of $99. So you should definitely do that because with people struggling right now, they'll definitely do the payment plan instead. You rather have a payment plan than not have any money, a sale. And for non-money trainings, I would say like around $100. And then you can do the payment plan of $50. So write and send the sequence. Spice it up with juicy modules for the first 5 to 10 action takers. So you just fast track bonuses. Structure your emails like a pro. I'm going to teach you how to use specific, unique mechanisms to get benefits while avoiding things they hate. And you're guaranteed to start seeing results in time frame. Here's the secret sauce for your 9-day promo. But try to structure it like this. And pitch that every email for the 7-day campaign. So here, the secret sauce for your 7 to 9 day promo. We'll stick to 7 because I think 9 is just so problem solving that hits home. Show their struggles through a little storytelling magic. Selling the dream. Paint the picture of the good life. Now I'm making $15K a month while sipping on a martini on the beach. So you could do this for yourself, for a past student, anything like that. Proof that it works. Obviously, some testimonial, case studies, and epic transformations. Try to get like the emotional ones because I heard some stories of this guy. He was homeless, eating cheese, eating noodles every day, but he just totally locked in and transformed his life. Stories that are interesting like that obviously are going to get read and more. They're going to have more belief that I could do this too. And make it like somebody that's like not crazy. He's not super smart. Like this guy, he was a high school dropout or stuff like that. Just think of stuff like that. And you can even ask your past students, your past successful students, like, hey, what was your story? Interview them, ask what their story was. So contrary viewpoints grabs their attention with a bold statement. Why insert big name niche here is a fraud. Be careful though, use this one wisely. So you don't have to say that one exactly or have to call out somebody. You could say my mentor, he says this, he's like, these fake copywriting gurus, and he showed a picture of one of his students complaining, but he blocked the list so he doesn't go on in drama. You could say that, because that's obviously, people are going to agree with that. Or you could do, like, say, the politics. Don't go too crazy with this because people get offended. But politics, you could say, oh, Trump, why he's causing economic crash or why he's raising concerns, stuff like that. Just be creative. So crush objections, especially as you hear them in the end of the campaign. Or you could see objections from your past students, or like I said with the spirit email, which is designed to get a reply, you could say, what are some objections you are having to not buy this yet, or stuff like that. Or what are some self-limiting beliefs? That sounds more like you actually, like, you care about them. I mean, you do care about them, but the other one sounds like you're more like trying to figure out the market. So pitch like a boss. Announce your one-day training. Promise the benefits they reap. Serve up sexy, compelling bullet points. Clearly define who this training for, so be very specific. Just think of a majority of your list, so it shouldn't be that hard. Lay out the date and time. Justify the price. $97 to $199 is the sweet spots. Tell them it's a steal, that they're free to ask anything in this live section, and they will get a replay, obviously. Share your own success stories for a personal touch. Bring, emotion, like I said. Repeat the date and time of the call. Hit them with a strong call to action, so sign up now. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Keep doing what works and use the same topic, that what gets emails the most opens or replies. So yeah. So prep for showtime. Prepare the presentation with slides to deliver results. Add some pictures because you don't want to just bore them. Add some videos, checkout page. Confirmation page with Zoom call info. Segment created for buyers. So you could obviously, if you had to past buyers that already bought from you, you could do that. Zoom call setup, either as a call or webinar. Reminder email the morning of the call. Send out the recording of the call in the next days to buyers. So deliver insane value. This is going to be how you set up your slides. So you should follow this framework, and you should tell them whoever interacts the most will get like a free gift card. Just do, even any gift card will have them stay longer. So it could be like $20 and they'll stay longer. So 2 hours plus some Q&A at the end of is solid. So one, hook what they're going to learn. Some background and credibility. So this is obviously from you. Add everything so they actually believe you. It's hard to build trust these days, so you got to add everything. Testimonials. A brief backstory transformation. Your transformation. This one's going to be like how long you've been in the game. This one obviously is going to be your testimonials, and this one's going to be your transformation. Like, I was working in a warehouse, and then I tried 10 different side hustles, and I finally figured out which one's the best, and it's this, or something like that. The biggest lesson you learn related from what you're about to teach. Try to make it like an aha moment. Like, that makes so much sense. Like, they have to be like, that makes so much sense. So why what they're about to learn is important, and what happens if they don't do this. Make like the pain point. Like, if they don't do this, you're going to be stuck at that 9 to 5. If you don't do this, you're going to be struggling forever. If you don't do this, you're going to be checking your bank account every week, hoping that you don't overdraft, stuff like that. If you don't do this, you're going to be stuck struggling every cent, and your children has to deal with it too. Stuff like that. Like, really deep. So key principles that make it work. Oh, you can also, one more point about the last point is have them like do a session where like close your eyes, think about the worst of the worst if you don't do this. And and then you can also do like the best if you do this. So they can really, get in their emotions. So key principles that make it work. Obviously explain your strategy and explain how you came to this conclusion, how this is the best. So let's say how I'm saying, this is a trust recession, and people, why are we in a trust recession? Because people are getting advertised every day, and maybe some got scammed by the COVID time where everybody was selling course, and they got totally scammed, and they got a shitty product, shitty course, But so now you got to nurture more with YouTube content, value, and stuff like that. See how I kind of like justify it, I guess you could say. So that's what I mean with that. And then the strategy, how you do your exact strategy. So this is my how-to. I'm showing you how to do the 7 cash campaign to build a 1-day cash machine. See? So scripts and resources. This is pretty simple. You could do like resource, like it really depends. Like say like for a client acquisition coach, he will send scripts of what to say to your next cold email, stuff like that. And resources could be like how I said, I have an email calculator, a revenue calculator. Let's see if I sheets. Okay, so I guess this is a resource. So you guys can also get this at when you click the description below. So this is a resource, so you can see how much you gain once your open rates, click-through rates, everything increases, your list size changes. So that's a resource. Action steps. So put action steps so they have like so they're crystal clear on what to do, because some people they just get lost in all the knowledge. It's like overwhelming. So once you put action steps, they're like, oh, okay, that's what I need to do. And then hopefully some people actually do it and they get results, and then you can use that as a case study. So share case studies, success stories. You can also have like guest success stories, and how they, if they have success with your course or whatever, they're going to be like, or coaching, they're going to say good things about you. So you could do that. And unannounced bonus training, GIF. You could also do that. Up to you. I would say yeah. So you could build more, more connection with your audience. More testimonial case study. You could never go wrong with these. So just add a ton. Soft CTA. You could do this for case studies for your specific strategy, because the other ones may be different. Or yeah, you know what I mean? So soft CTA to work with you. Special deal for members of the workshop. So yeah, you could obviously say, oh, if you want more, you want to work with me more, just book a call and we could chat about it, and I'll show you the game plan, your specific game plan, and you could tell me that you're in this live, and it'll just be me on you one-on-one, and I'll show you the game plan. And so Q&A, obviously answer the questions, and that is it. And so this is a good chunk of value that they're going to learn. So yeah, so they're definitely, if it's a good strategy and everything is good, like the marketing, the emails, you can even do SMS with this, and you can also pitch it on YouTube. Just pitch everywhere on do a YouTube to your, for sure. And bonus pro tip, setup tracking to see exactly which emails are making it rain. That should be clear, so you track everything. Now, since I know you won't have time to write these emails or prep this whole setup, it's a lot, but it's definitely worth it. You see how much money you could gain. So you could have me implement this for you. You could hire me to implement this for you. 100% hands-free, results are guaranteed, or you don't pay. So that's up to you, or you could just take this training and do it yourself. So because I just showed you step by step how to do it. So that is all. And if you want me to hire me, you can book a call in the link description. And I also have the email, this revenue calculator in the description. You just have to opt in. And that is all. Hopefully you guys enjoy this training. Hopefully it was useful, and bye-bye.